What's up, Tricology family? Welcome back to another episode of the Tricology News Talk. And today we have a couple of announcements and updates for you guys today. Without further than that, let's get straight into it. As you know, since the beginning of March 15, Disney parks have closed all their facilities until further notice. Now, in those further notice, they have hold off annual Passover billing, so they will have to get charged. So I'm not coming to the parks without getting a bill for not being at the parks. For those who are annual pass holders to the Disney parks, and also employees are currently out of work right now until further notice, so where they can come back to the work and entertain all of us at the Disney parks. So the last update they mentioned, they said they was going to do a soft reopening in May, but that may not be the case. As one analyst says, is that due to a lot of large gatherings and large crowds, that all Disney parks may not open until January of 2021. Now, I do agree with the statements, and at certain times there may be some disadvantages. Is that we want to stay safe for the spreading of the coronavirus, and there was a prediction there might be a second wave coming in the fall season or winter season. So, although there might be some disadvantages, especially those who may not be annual pass holders and may have booked a flight or a ticket to the parks, and they might have to try to get their refunds back. And also that goes for a lot of furnitures that comes that go to the Disney parks like during the holidays and stuff, and they had to try to get their money back as well. So we'll just have to see what further updates on this topic here. They say are they going to stay closed till next year, or they going to have another update as far as that concerned. So. And speaking of Disney as well, while we're still on the theme park topics, let's talk about Universal. So, as coming up soon around this time, Universal's Hollywood Horror Nights will normally do announcements of what's going to be taking place, as far as houses and all that stuff. So, here's an article that I read explaining updates on Halloween Horror Nights. It says, Halloween Horror Nights is still likely to happen this year, but there will be some massive changes coming into the works. So, even though Halloween Horror Nights has a lot of large crowds and gatherings as well, even though they might have to do a limited amount of people that might be coming in towards Universal Hollywood Studios. So they're suggesting of having a small group go inside the mazes that could create a scare, a more personal experience without having to impose also on actors. So that might be a good idea. Just have a time limit, but that might affect the actual standby line, and also maybe the pass holder is a virtual line, or the virtual line. So. We just have to see what's the future updates on that. So, speaking of updates, the following movies that was going to be in other franchises that was going to be announced was Netflix's Stranger Things, the Haunting of the Hill House, and Beetlejuice. That was one of the updates that they was going to announce for Halloween Horror Nights, but we just had to see what they're gonna do and what's their plan as far as going into Halloween Horror Nights in the beginning of September. We'll see what they're gonna go from there. And other than that, moving on into sports. Now, our Dolphins had their picks in the NFL draft for this year, and we trying to go by the list of everything that they announced in the draft. So, in the first round, we had quarterback Tajia Tagovailoa for Alabama. We have offensive attacker Austin Jackson from USC, and quarterback. Not quarterback. Quarterback. Yeah, Noel obviously from Alberburn. And then, like in the second round, we get offensive liner Robert Hunt for Louisiana Vafor, and then defensive liner Record Davis for Alabama, and safety Brandon Jones from Texas in the third round. Then in the fourth round, we get guard Samuel Killen for Georgia, and in the fifth round, we had defensive liner Jason Snowbird from North Carolina, and edge Curtis Reefer for Boise State. And in the sixth round, we have lightsaber Blake Ferguson for LSU, and wide receiver Malcolm Perry from Navy. So that was our picks for the Dolphins pick for in the NFL draft. Personally, I think the I think the good picks that we got was Taylor Viss from Alabama, Noel Bliss from Alburn, Robert Hunt, Solomon Key for Georgia, and Curtis for Boise State. So that was the good picks that we got. But we'll just have to see what they're gonna do when the next NFL season comes up. And then moving on to towards the MCU updates. Now, Spider-Man has delayed and find out their new release date. And according to Sony, Spider-Man, the MCU Spider-Man has a new release date and been laid to November 2021, and it also has changed up Doctor Strange to the Madness release date. So that's going into what the MCU movie release date look as of right now. So, so we have Black Widows still standing as November 6th of 2020. We have the Eternals in February 12, 2021. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings on May 7th, 2021. And, of course, the Spider-Man 3 will be coming out in November 5th of 2021. Thor Love and Thunder will now be released on February 11th, 2022. And Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness on March 25th in 2022. So we're gonna have the three movies in 2021, and then 4 movies in 2022, which also include Black Panther 2 on May 6th on 2022, and Captain Marvel 2 on July 8th, 2022. So that's a good list. Even though Black Panther 2 and Captain Marvel 2 is not part of the Phase 4, so they will be the beginning point of Phase 5. And other than that, that was the updates and announcements for today. What are your guys' thoughts and opinions? Comment down below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more further updates and new episodes are uploaded. And other than that, this is Trico, and I'm signing out. Peace.